guys, welcome back to another one of my videos, you guys. So today's video is basically going to be how to get the perfect apex. But first, to a perfect apex, I'm going to start right here. You have to get a seamless and good application. So the first steps for me to getting a seamless application is going to be to file your nail tips, blending the nail tip to your nail bed, so that way you don't have a lump between your client's nail and the tip. And this is going to be the first step to a flawless application. Okay, y'all, so right here, it is going to be me putting down my first bead. If you know how I lay my acrylic, if you don't, then I do have a video on that as well called Smooth Application. But right here, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and lay my first bead on. Y'all already know how I like to have the top of my bead flat. And then I'm just going to brush the rest of the acrylic down like normal, like so. And once we get that first bead in, y'all already know I feel like the apex builds itself based on how you lay the acrylic, okay? So I'm laying my acrylic down. And every time I lay my acrylic, it's basically going to be me laying that bead, the next bead on top of the first bead. So I have my first bead, I'm going to put my second bead down. Once you put the top down, you're going to blend the bottom only, okay? Once you lay your bead down, you make the top flat, as you know, and then you're going to blend the rest of your acrylic down, okay? By your third bead, you should basically already be creating your apex. Of course, this is known as the cuticle bead. You're going to lay the cuticle bead right underneath the cuticle area, and you're going to push that top part flat. Of course, you're pushing it up into the cuticle area, and you're going to blend the bottom down. Notice how my nail is already starting to have a structure, and it's starting to build the apex. So yeah, of course, we're going to clean up our cuticle area. From the side view, like I said, you can already see where it starts to build the apex. You can really stop here, or sometimes the girls will go back and put their last layer of clear acrylic, like basically encapsulating the nail. I don't do that unless need be, but this is my nut white. Nut white is already primarily clear, so I'm not going to encapsulate it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put one more bead, just like the cuticle bead, and this is going to create like a stronger structure for the apex. We're going to do that one more time, just like we did the cuticle bead. We're going to push that into the cuticle, and the more flesh it is into the cuticle, the more apex look you're going to get, because it looks like it's coming out of the cuticle, kind of like a C shape. Okay, so right here, I'm going to give you guys one more example of this. I'm basically going to just go ahead, like I said, lay my acrylic like normal, pushing it flat at the top, and we're just going to blend the rest of it down like we normally would. And like I said, if you don't know how I lay my acrylic to get you a smooth, flawless application, I do have an acrylic application video. I can link it above, so you can just click that link, or I'll actually put in the description box as well for you guys. But we're going to go ahead and lay our second bead, like I said, pushing the top part down into your nail bed, also adhesing it to your primer so that the nails stay. You're then just going to blend the rest of it down, cleaning up our sidewalls. Y'all know the deal with laying acrylic. And we're going to go ahead and put our third bead. Now, my client does have a wide nail bed, so it is a little bit harder sometimes for me to flush that cuticle, but we make it do what it do. So notice how I put the cuticle bead right underneath the cuticle, and we're just going to push it inward. So we're not flooding the cuticle walls, and we're going to blend it down just the bottom. That is what gives you an apex, y'all. I feel like they mislead you by telling you you have to build this apex. As you're laying the acrylic, y'all, the apex should basically be building itself if you're laying your acrylic correctly, okay? And I'm going to go back in, y'all. One more bead, like I said, pushing it into the cuticle area. This is what mainly gives my apex structure, is this last bead. Blending it down. Bada boom, bada bam. Clean it up, okay? Y'all, and right here, I told y'all my client had a wide nail bed, so I didn't get the side of this cuticle. So I went back in and added a little small bead so that I can make sure that I get all the way up into the cuticle wall. That's what's going on right here. So it's not gonna always be perfect. You kind of just gotta work with the acrylic and play with it, and do however many beads it takes for you to get the whole nail covered. It's no one bead, two bead method. Just do what you gotta do to get that acrylic on there. Alright, y'all, before I go, I feel like this pointer finger came out really, really well with a very, very defined apex for this video, so y'all can see it a little better. So I'm gonna just let this go through one last time, showing y'all how I get my apex and how I lay my acrylic. Like, look how flawless that bead is. Like, so smooth. For the next bead, we keep it in the shape so that at the end we don't have to do a lot of cleanup, and it makes our life a whole lot easier, and it also speeds up the process if you're trying to cut down time. Shape your acrylic to your already shaped nail, so at the end all you have to do is clean up. You don't have to reshape your acrylic. That takes so much time. And y'all see me just flushing the bead down from the bottom, keeping the shape. Basically, like I said, you see how the apex is already building itself on that second bead? Yeah. And then we're gonna go in with our third bead, our cuticle bead. Drying it off so it doesn't flood the cuticle. Push that into the cuticle area. Patting it flat. And then of course we blending the bottom down. Look at the apex, like, bruh. The apex should be building itself, y'all. Yeah, y'all, that is the end of my video. As y'all can stay and watch me finish up this last little nail I'm going to show you guys. I just want to show you guys how to get a perfect apex. Also, how to lay that cuticle bead. How to just lay that acrylic, period. Thank y'all for tuning into another one of my videos, you guys. I really appreciate y'all. Y'all got my last nail video up to 1,000 views almost in like less than a week. And that would have not been possible without you guys. So thank you guys so much for tuning into another one of my videos. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Turn your post notifications on so you don't miss when your girl posts a new video. Signing out, y'all, in the mix with Ken.